Hey y'all, I'm trying to hype myself up, but just give you guys, some insight on what's going on and how I'm rebuilding my life. But do y'all hear that beautiful nature out here? Y'all hear it? So I'm gonna have y'all come and get grounded with me. I'm about to, y'all come on, come on, take my hand. Come sit right here with me and get grounded with me. So basically, I wanted to come on here and just, let you guys know. Together, I'm about to, I'm saying, take y'all with me on my journey of rebuilding my life. And I'm bigging this back. I'm not a super big back, but like kind of have some big back ways, and I'm going to get rid of that. And a beautiful transformation is on the way, and it's going to remain there. I will not allow anything that was created like I was to dismantle or destroy anything that I have going for myself or that is meant for the good to help other people. Not going to be no perfectional. I'm always going to have everything laid and slayed. Like, I'm finally going to be starting my channel. It is long overdue. My page is still going to be all that I put in my description of, hold on, I'm back here. And, my I struggle with calling it what it is instead of calling it its full name. I keep saying DV situation because I think, like I said, a part of me is still embarrassed that as empowering as I am to others and how helpful I am to others, that I allow myself to get caught up and stuck in this. But that's what, mental health help is for, to help me process it, because at the end of the day, too, again, like I said, I don't believe in perfection. I intentionally wanted to, want to start this video with me being in my new place and space, and everything is just finally freed up. But how fake of that would that be for me when everything that I've been going through? So years now, and I kind of try to dismiss and not recognize the signs of it, and then God just told me, hey, are you hearing me? I need you to leave right now. This is my final warning to you. And I finally listened. And I did do that. Um, my face, as you clearly see, looks like I've been going through it. I got the bags under the eyes. And it's been hard, for someone to feel so entitled, to believe they're entitled to things that you've worked so hard for. I've never had any handouts. I've never had anything given to me. I've had to work hard to get it out the mud because that's the way my parents taught me. And I'm not sorry for that. I'm thankful they raised me that way, because I'd rather be raised that way than to be entitled and think people owe me things, because the world doesn't owe you anything, and to deal with such an individual willing to, try to manipulate and have me lose everything that I've worked so hard for me, things that Yahweh has given to me, that God has given to me, so that I can be able to use it to tell a story and to empower and help others. I feel that is so disrespectful. And yeah, I've been going through it. This weekend was rough, but I'm here. Again, too, when I'm going through the middle of things, I kind of tend to like drop off from the face of the world, but I'm being intentional in not doing that, because one thing about myself, no matter how hard anything gets, I will never do anything to put self-harm to myself or self-harm to anyone around me. I just don't believe in that. I will cry in prayer, heartbroken, soul broken, before I sit here and do something like that. I would never, ever, ever do anything like that. So I want to make that very clear. Now, as far as giving this person power, I'm not going to do that. As far as providing you with a name and a face, the only how I'd ever do that is if they put my life in mortal danger, and I need y'all to know who this person is. If I'm like, look out for this person, like, then I'm going to do that. But aside from that, I'm not putting myself in no place, in no space to deal with anything like that. We out here, we're healing. we're healing. So nature helps us heal, and that's what we're gonna do. But I'm already having a bad thing with perfectionism, and this situation didn't happen, and it just made it worse. But it's funny how, like I said, I'm living the message I had of all my other so happy, and so happy, and I had so many good things going, and it's like everything I had going, they tried to destroy. Nothing's worse than jealousy from someone who's supposed to be your partner that y'all supposed to be walking in together. That is a dangerous thing. Now, as far as the background, or people call the tea of my situation, I don't feel like I'm fully ready to share that right now. When I get to a time and place when I can share that, I will, because I don't want anyone who may be going through what I'm going through thinking it's okay. I want any individual to recognize the sign. And like I said, when it comes to DV, domestic violence, it has no gender typing. Men and women go through it all the time. And if you are going through that, as I'm sharing these signs with you, please leave. I promise you, it might hurt and it might suck, but it is so much better to see you on the outside and you trying to fight through it and finally get your smile back, get your light back, than for you to be in a body bag. Like for myself, when I left, my instincts told me to leave, and I went straight to my family. No matter whatever your pride is, oh, I've made a life for myself and I don't want to depend on my family. Get out that pride, because that pride could put you in a body bag. That pride gets you hurt. Go back to your family if you need to, even if it's for a time, just for a little bit, so you can get yourself back together. I promise you, you're not missing out on anything getting your life together. Regardless if that individual moves forward or not, you're not missing anything, because guess what? You have your life. Everything is good. So don't let nobody take your light. I know, like right now, as I'm making this video, I'm just looking at my face like, sucked a lot out of me, but as I rebuild my life, I'm gonna get it back. The joy is going to be a permanent, not a as I'm doing my business stuff. It's going to be back, you know, and everything is going to be built back but better. And they haven't stopped anything, because what God has for me, no one can take from me. So I keep telling myself that. And I want you to know that too. What is meant for you is meant for you. But don't let anyone else or give them the power to control and destroy that and take that from you. The one to my subscribers that never hit unsubscribe and is still with me, I appreciate you guys. Y'all gonna bake the other heart for me? Here you go. Team heart. Thank you for sticking around and just being patient. Like, sometimes when people fall away, they are going through something, but it was just, I was in a super broken space and I didn't want to get on here and bawling and crying. I'm not big on doing that. I have not done that. If I catch myself crying, I will cut the camera off and restart later, even if I might be off topic. But I don't know. I just wasn't raised that way. I'm not saying it's a certain way you should be raised, and I'm not shaming anybody for doing it. Whatever your method is your method. But for me, that's a no. Done. I'm about to start setting up some apartment hunting tours, because, again, too, life has been so great and so good to me, even in my dark moments, because God has never left my side. And I'm just thankful just to have that, despite all the darkness that tried to consume my light. My light will not be snuffed. Also, too, if you guys, want to, because I made so much content, and I'm like, dang, I never released it, because, I was in a bad place in space, and this individual just had me just feeling like, I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but drop it in the comments. And then also, too, I want to know how y'all want me to address you. Like, what should I name my crew, my squad? Y'all let me know, and you drop it in the comments here too. So I look forward to all of it, and y'all just being along on this journey. And yeah, important message, like I always like to tell you guys. Just because you're going through something It doesn't mean you lay there and stay there. Feel your human emotions, right? Come up with a solution, and you gotta get it. So I am rooting for you to win. You can make this and you can push through this, okay? We both got it together, okay? And y'all stay tuned. So this is going to be the end of the video. I wanted to thank y'all for just, briefly staying here. I might have a part 2 to this.
This shit too decent. Scale of 1 to 10, she a 10 piece. Usually I'm the one with the groovies. Shorty so bad.